Hi, this is Dr. Roche from drrethinking.com, and I just want to help you remix your thinking on the third day of the 7 days to empower you. So we've already talked about memories, right? Just identifying where we are. And then the process of shifting, right? Shifting who we are and how we used to think to shifting to a new way of thinking. And now I have another acronym for you. Yes, another acronym just for you, right? And this acronym is so awesome because the acronym all about triggers. So while we're in the process of shifting our mindset, a lot of times our mood can definitely get impacted, right? How we're thinking impacts our feelings, which then of course impacts our behaviors. And a lot of times when we're in that process, we really need to understand what are the things that can trigger us into relapse. On the last part of shift, I said the T was triggers into transformation. And how can a trigger turn into a transformation? Well, it's all about identifying what's the plan I'm going to put in place when the trigger comes for me. It's going to come for you. So what are you going to do when that trigger comes for you? Well, let's talk about it. You are going to halt. Did you hear that? Halt. Yes, halt. HALT. It is something that is utilized in recovery because at any time we're making changes, understand that relapse is a part of recovery. What? Yes, relapse is a part of recovery, and therefore relapse is going to happen. Have you ever tried a diet and all of a sudden you no longer about that diet anymore and you relapse, right? Anytime we're trying to change a maladaptive habit, right? Anytime we're on financial fires, like what I call it, and we are wanting to change that, we're going to have to halt, HALT, in order to change our mood and make sure that we're in the right place. So H, when you're hungry can definitely be a trigger, right? So I want you to think about it. When you get hungry, what are you going to do? What is the plan that you're going to put in place? Right? Because you can get hangry, right? You know what I'm saying? With that mood, right? And I want you to think about, what can I put in my place? Maybe that's having a snack in the car before that happens, right? And all of this goes with money. And the reason why it goes with money is because that's when we tend to spend. When I look at people do a financial makeover, people, and I'm looking at their money that's going out, what I often notice is that people spend a lot of money on dining out. And dining out is like Starbucks runs, fast food runs, chips and the drink at work. All of those things are those things that kind of nickel and dime here and there, and they nibble down at our money and outside of our awareness. So when you're hungry, it's one of those things that you want to halt. A is when you are feeling angry. So a lot of times when we're in a bad mood and we're feeling angry, it can lead us to making the wrong type of decisions. Of course, we know that means we can possibly interact with somebody the wrong way. We can get upset with people, and we can cause more issues than we were planning on causing within our lives when we're angry. But the next level of not only that can happen for us is that when we're angry, we can go out and do some shock therapy. We can go start wrecking some stuff because we can internalize some of that anger towards ourselves. And what we can do is kind of ultimately like overspend. You can get angry at creditors for calling you, bill collectors calling you, and that anger and that frustration because we don't have the resources in order to meet whatever need that is can often cause us to even spend actually more. And then L is lonely. L is lonely. You want to halt when you're feeling lonely. Why do you want to halt? Because when you're feeling lonely, what would you do for social interaction? What would you do? Do you go out on a date, spending a lot of money on just having dates, right? You may spend a lot of money going out with your friends, multiple social circles, right? All of those things are things that may end up happening, and you need to halt. When you're feeling lonely, I want you to put a plan in place. What are you going to do when you're feeling lonely? What are some things that you can do to have social interactions, have support that does not cost money, right? That does not cost money. And then the T T is tired. When you are feeling tired, a lot of times you make very bad decisions. You feel like you're unfocused, you can't concentrate, and anytime you're in that place that you cannot focus and you cannot concentrate correctly and you're feeling low energy, you will make the wrong decision, especially around money. So definitely don't be around a salesperson when you're feeling tired, because everything will sound right and it may not be right. Right? And you might just say, yes, okay, I'm tired. Therefore, let me just hurry this process up. Right? I might make a decision because I'm tired and I don't really think about what is the impact of it's going to be and the consequences that are going to happen. So what I want you to do when you're feeling in a bad mood and you are not in the right type of state, remember all states are temporary and they can change, and all you need to do is halt. When you halt, you will be able to change where you are, okay? Everybody say it with me. Halt. Halt. That's what you're going to do. HALT when you are feeling triggered. All right, let's go to the next day of the 7 days to empower you.